सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय व्याप्ताय परमात्मने भक्तकार्यैकदेहाय तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। ॐ गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। ध्यानमूलं गुरुमूर्ति पूजामूलं गुरुपदम् मन्त्रमूलं गुरुर्वाक्यम् मोक्षमूलं गुरुकृपा। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय, स्वामी जी महाराज की जय। शिवोहम। By the grace of Universal Master Satchidananda Paramatma, we are taking the 31 stanza of chapter 18 Srimad Bhagavad Gita. In this stanza, the Sadguru Satchidananda Paramatma is describing the characters of possessive intellect. यया धर्माधर्मं च कार्यचाकार्यमेव च अयथावत् प्रजानाति बुद्धिः स पार्थ राजसी। यया धर्मं अधर्मं च कार्यं च अकार्यं एव च अयथावत् प्रजानाति बुद्धि स पार्थ राजसी। Parth, my dear Arjun, Parth, because he wants to cross the ocean of the Maya. Yaya, by that intellect, dharmam, the dharma, duties, cha, and adharmam, restricted activities or prohibited duties, prohibited functions, cha, and karyam, duties, cha, and akaryam, work not to do, it is akarya. Eva, also, ayathavat, it means exactly. No means not. Prajanati knows, sah, that, buddhi, intellect, rajasi, it means the possessive. My dear Arjun, my dear Parth, The person by that intellect, he do not know the dharma. Dharma, it means the duties, prescribed duties. Or adharma, it means not to do. That intellect, by that intellect, the person do not know what to do and what to not do, what to not must do. Exactly that intellect called possessive intellect. Satguru Sachidananda Paramatma, our life, our existence, our only Almighty God, our only consciousness, and our only Master. Because there is no many masters. If you think there is many masters, that is your illusion or daydream. The millions of galaxies, uncountable, they are laying in the small part of the Sachidananda Paramatma. The billions of universes, they are present in his body part. And the word is body is not correct, because nobody knows him completely. As nobody can not see the ocean by the naked eyes, so you can see a fixed portion of the ocean. And the Sachidananda Paramatma, when comes in the form of the avatara, Rama, Krishna, Narsimha, Varaha, Kapila, Buddha, Nanak, Kabira, Ravidasa, and many more Guru's forms. When he comes in the powerful avatara, and every yuga, Satyuga, Dwapar, Treta, and Kali Yuga. So be said that is avatar. And every time he is present in everyone, but every time you can feel his presence in the Sadguru, in the great masters in light. So the Krishna was the great master, enlightened, and Krishna was the avatara. He was telling to the Arjuna about the three types of wisdoms. Already in the 30th stanza, the Krishna is described about the goodness wisdom of the Sattvika Buddhi. But now he is telling about the Rajasa Buddhi, because you knows the every master, every Sadguru want to well equip his disciples. Every master, every Sadguru want to make his disciple strong, wise, and appropriately fit in the journey of the spiritual science. So Krishna is telling about Arjuna. Krishna is telling to Arjuna about the possessive intellect. As I told you, in the first stanza of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Dharma Kshetra Kurukshetra, Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Yuyusava Mamaka Pandavaschaiva Kim Kurvarta Sanjaya. And I clear the concept, what is the dharma, what is the adharma, what is dharma and what is not dharma. So the question arises again here, because this word dharma and adharma came again here. So I want to tell what is the dharma in the life and what is adharma in the life, and what to do and what to not do. If your intellect is not knowing exactly what you do and what you not do, what is your duties, what is your prohibited functions, you are complete in the dark of the dilemma. That intellect is called possessive intellect. I told already in the first stanza of the Geeta, the knowing of your Atma, knowing of your real form of existence which is living inside of you, in the form of your life, in the form of your Atma, in the form of your complete consciousness. That knowing is the dharma. That knowing is the dharma. And if you are not knowing that dharma, that unknowing is adharma. The religion word is not fit here. Religion word is incomplete word. Dharma word is complete word. Because the religion is the representation only the relies. You rely the particular God, you faith in the particular God and Goddess, that is religion. But blind faith is not sufficient for enlightenment. If you realize that an elephant is a dog, the elephant will not become the dog. Elephant is elephant. So the religion is not appropriate way of enlightenment. Only the consciousness is the dharma. You have see inside day to day and detached from mortal things and creep towards the immortality. That is the dharma. That is your duty, because you are in the human body. For the knowing the extremely truth, you are not in human body for wasting your opportunity of enlightenment. In everybody, even when you was a cattle or when you was a fish or when you was a bird or when you was a reptile or when you was another mammal, that time you got all these things which is you are getting in the human body. You have wives, you have shelters, you have children, son and daughters, you have food, you have everything. Even you have clothes also. Do you know the snake have the cloth because he changed his outer skin. The snake changes his outer skin every year as you change your clothes. But everything is available in your previous birth, but the master is not available. The chance of enlightenment is not available. The chance of awareness is not available. The opportunity to knowing yourself is not available. The meditation is not available. And the dharma is not available. So your intellect knows anything, but he knows your precious goal of the life, that is enlightenment. So the particular type of intellect, which is called the possessive intellect, He do not know what is your dharma. He do not know, the intellect do not know that what must be aim your life. That intellect do not know what should be you do and what should you do not do. Intellect do not know that meditation is the most precious function of your life. So, all the time that intellect ignore the spiritual activities and accept the worldly activities. That is called adharma. And that person who is possessive, I told in many stanzas, the possessiveness, the rajas guna, rajoguna, want to take everything in his control. So, the Rajoguni person, they have no fear of any wrong activities. They are live day and night as a doer, as a karta. Their intellect becomes the Rajasi intellect. If they become the doer, they become the aveler also. So the conspiracy of the Maya successful for the Rajas intellect persons. The Maya make a everyday new conspiracy and new illusion and new mesmerism and new sedation and new type of hits. This type of Maya's conspiracy or Maya's trick completely stop your consciousness and completely stop your knowing, and you do not know anything. You only become like a greedy of the sensory organs hunger. And the sensory organs stimulation, they attract everything in your life, every action of your life. You do the function for kama, you do the function for the desires, you do the functions for your achievement of worldly things. So the person who is living in the doer, he has no clear concept that what he must do and what he must not do. So that person who is running behind the desires, running behind the sensory organs, stimulation of their goods, you can think what the wrong work he will not do. He can do every wrong work. So the karta, psychological state, the karta, can push you in any type of bad actions and can provide you in your life the pain and sorrows and uncountable difficulties and uncountable dilemmas and uncountable sorrows. The person become like that he is a wooden piece and flowing in the river, and the wooden piece where will go, that there is no certain road map of that wooden piece, because he is flowing in the river, and where the wooden piece will go, nobody knows. This type, your life is become completely dead. You look like alive, but you are not alive. You are completely in the coma of the Maya, in the sedation and the mesmerism of the Maya. like a wooden piece. So you do not know where and how your life is spoiled in the human life, and you pushed in the river of the death and birth cycle. The Kabir says, there is a river of, there is a urine of desires. एक चीटी की लघु शंका में बहो जात संसार. This whole world is floating in the urine of an ant. What that? Who is that? That ant? That is your desires, your hungerness of sensory organs and stimulation. What will you do? What must you do? What can you do with a mad person who will give the wisdom to a mad person which is caught in the possessive intellect? The possessive intellect is just like a madness. We have a very good example of the politicians. They are caught in the possessive intellect, and their all attention is the winning elections or getting the post or getting the majority. So they have a madness of the possessive intellect. They do not think what is the right and what is the wrong. They only think how can they success in the elections. So the Krishna is telling for that type of person, they are living like a mad. And a mad person, not only politician, and many types of doers, they are mad in a particular direction or particular object or particular aim, which they know that aim, that direction, they will be lost by their hands when they will die. My dear friends, every day you have an experience. When you sleep in the night, you have nothing remain. Your money, your post, your beautifulness, your cleverness, your wise, everything. Even when you sleep in the night, you do not know you are Hindu or you are Muslim or you are Christian or you are Yahudi, Jewish. So, if a sleep can wash out your all achievement of the day life, then how the death will be washed out your all the achievement of your life. So please try to understand the death like a sleep. And sleep is that when you awake, you will awake in your home. But after death, when you awake, your home will be changed. Maybe you awake in the cattle life, camel life, cow life, wolf life, lion life, tiger life, giraffe life, crocodile life, snake life, crow life, fish life, tortoise life, scorpion life, cockroach life, tree life. Nobody knows that he will go, where he will go after the death. Only a false assurance they have by the religious persons. So if a person is a mad in ignorance of unknowing himself, that person is spoiling his life. Even he will get any post of your world, that post cannot save that person after the death, where he will go. So the possessive persons, they do not want to understand Even the master is telling, but they don't want to understand. They are like a mad person. And you know the mad person, a particular character of a mad person, he has a flow of thing in his mind. If he think that he is a doctor, he behave like a doctor. Even he is an illiterate person. If he think that he is an engineer or he is a driver or he is a pilot, he will do the actions and activity like that schizophrenic condition. My dear friend, this type of particular sanak in Hindi, we told, this type of particular half-mind illusion, they are, you can see in the possessive intellectual persons. You do not know what can they do with you in any moment. They are respecting you sometime, and after some time they will insult you. They are giving you the presents and putting the flowers in your hand, but by the minute change of behavior, or if they are hurt anything, if you anything you told they are hurt, and they will be attack on you. You all respect and all your love with them, that will be washed out within a second. So that type of person, they are equal to a mad person. Nobody knows about this spiritual fact. Everybody compare with the behavior of a man by the environment. But that is also a wrong wisdom. The behavior of a person is not depend on environment. The behavior of a person is depend on his internal setup. Whether that person is satoguni, goodness, rajoguni, possessive, or tamoguni, demonic. I want to give an example which is given the Tulsidas in the Ramayana. The Tulsidas said that the sandalwood tree never become poisonous. Even the poisonous snakes, they are spring on the sandalwood tree. Chandan vishya vyapat nahi liptat rahet bhujang. As the possessive intellect person, they do not know that why they are doing this behavior. And second example is also told that the Digitata indica, the neem, never be sweet. Even you buttering the neem by the sugar cane juice. नीम ना मीठे होई चाहे सींचो गुड़ घी से, जिनके पड़े स्वभाव वे जाएं जी से. So the possessive intellect person, that particular type of intellect person, he will not change by your any teachings. He will not change by your any type of moral teachings and informations. Yes, he can change only by one thing. If he do the Sakshi meditation of awareness, then he can himself see his possessive intellect. But now, they will not do, because they will not have faith in the master. So person must be know that what must be do and what not to do. But that possessive intellect person, even they do not know what must they do and what must they do not do. You can see your surroundings. You can see that many phenomena in the society. You can read in the newspaper and the television, Every day is something going wrong. That is the representation of possessive intellect persons. Because this discourse is all-time discourse, so I do not want to describe the phenomena of this time. But you can see every time, everywhere, the possessive intellect person can do anything because they are deeply unconscious in the coma of the Maya. So, what the possessive intellect do and why they do, I described already what the possessive intellect can do, but now I am telling why he do like this. Because in the antakarna, because in the mind, the different type of the thoughts is flowing continuously from morning to the evening and in the night in the form of the dreams. I want to repeat, try to understand. When you awake, till you are sleeping time, the thoughts is continuously flowing in your mind. And the thoughts, they are powerful. And at the time you are involving in that thoughts, the thoughts guide you, the thoughts are the drivers of your functions. The thoughts drive you in the particular activities and the particular actions. So your all activity and your all functions is the result of your thoughts, and the thoughts have your desires, your hungerness, and different type your fulfilling of your need of your sensory organs. So, when you do any activities and your actions, you will become the possessive of your functions and activities. And you want some good result in favor of you. So that wanting, that resultness, bring a psychological condition inside of you, and that is called ahankara, that is called ego, that is called proud. So this proud of possessiveness and the proud of your functions, the proud of your performance, the proud of your achievements, the total called the possessive sentimental intellect. And that time you have a fixed storm in your mind. You are not able to hear anyone. You ignore other person's teachings. So your intellect become the blunt. That blunt intellect cannot understand actually what must do and what must not do. So the possessive intellect person always pride on himself. He will not see other person better than him. So the possessive intellect person always you will get in the superiority complex. He feel all are fools, only he is wise. So you see in the day-to-day life, the possessive intellect persons, they are cheaters, they are rogues, they are masters of the cheat funds companies, they are the making the fools other, they are the leaders in the society, they can say everything wrong in the right manner, and they can create a temporary effectfulness on other persons, and they think they are very, very wise person, they are superior than other, and they think that all are foolish persons. So the possessive intellect persons, they cover, they control everything good for them. They want good food. They want to enjoy every type of food of the world, continental and intercontinental. Persons goes to the Indonesia, and persons goes to the Bali, the persons goes to the Pattaya, the persons goes to the Singapore for enjoying the seafood, enjoying the different type of stimulation, and they don't want to lose anything, any opportunity for enjoyment. So they want accumulate, they want control, they want store every sensory organs feeding material, and they become like a dictator, they become like a governance, they become like a governors. If even they have no power, but they try. In the family, in the society, in the offices, in the organizations, and in the nations. They always ready for the violence. They always have the hidden force of the anger. They always full with the conspiracy and cleverness. They always have inside the mischief mongers, like character. They have a kootaniti. It means they have a political tricks, and they use their tricks to the others. They have all the knowing and unknowing type of the tricks, tikram, and they use these tricks on others for their selfishness and for their successfulness, for accumulation, sensory, hunger, material. So the person which is living in the world, the most of that person, they are the possessive wisdom person, and the second number is coming the demonic person, and the very very least person you can found the goodness intellect person. So the dominancy of the possessive intellect person is in this world. Even they try to make propaganda to show they are goodness intellect person, but internally they are possessive. They want to make a name and fame as a good person, but internally they are not good. They want to try show them they are honest, but they are not honest. They want to try they are very very reliable, but they are not reliable. They are corrupt inside. They want to show that they are desireless, but they are extremely desireful persons. They want to show they are not lustful person, but if they got any chance for the lust, they will not lose that chance. So my dear friend, the possessive intellect is which is intellect, the running towards the money or treasure. The possessive intellect is which is intellect which is running toward the post and prime position in the society. But what the person will do when the death will come? When the death will come, the person will feel that he spoiled his life in the foolishness. What they will do when the previous life karmas will come, they will be suffer. So this is the duty of the masters, to aware the persons by the incoming dangers of the life. So my dear Arjun, my dear Parth, the completely blind intellect in the dharma and adharma, in the duties and negativeness of the functions, that intellect not knows anything exactly. So that is a possessive intellect. But don't care, my dear, don't be fearful. I have a very, very precious technique. You can come out from possessive intellect and you can see your possessive intellect even, and you can separate yourself from this possessive intellect. That is the Sakshi meditation of awareness. Because the awareness only the way that can detach you from all the maya, all the illusion, all the dilemma, all the mesmerism. That's why I am teaching the Sakshi meditation of awareness all over the world. And this is the very, very precious meditation. We want to spread this meditation all over the world, in every country, every city, every place, and every home, without any differentiation of caste, creed and nationality, language and religions. Because this meditation is not religious meditation. This meditation is the spiritual science invention. My dear friend, I want to say that if anyone will do this meditation only 3 or 4 months, he will be free from all tensions and he will become the peaceful person. All of you knows, a person when free from the tensions, he will be free from tension created diseases, because tension is the directly proportional to the tension created diseases, and the tension freeness is the directly proportional to the prevention of tension created diseases. All of you knows which is the tension created diseases. Some of them I will tell you, and other of them you can ask to the doctor. The blood pressure, angina, heart attack, diabetes, brain hemorrhage, this is the, or failure of the organ, this is the tension created diseases. If a person do the meditation of the Sakshi, the tension created diseases, they will not come in his life. And if the person of this world, the maximum person of this world will do the Sakshi meditation, we can save a huge of money in our general hospitals, which is we are wasting in the operations, post-operative care and pre-operative care, and continuously taking the pills all the life for tension created diseases. This huge money can be used for the welfare of the person, they are living in the weaker section. They have no food, they have no shelter, they have no cloth, they have no good education, they have no good environment. Second thing is that when a person will do this meditation, he will be safe from the mental diseases like the phobias. Because when you do this meditation, you can see the hypothetical phobia cannot affect on you. And the real fears, you can save yourself because you can detach from these fear conditions. So the phobias and the manias and the schizophrenias and the depression and the madness type diseases, they will not come in the life of meditator of Sakshi meditation awareness. So we can again save the huge of money from our mental hospitals, and we have a spare money for the welfare for weaker sections and the good works. You know, this world is suffering from a big problem of environment pollution. By that money we can grow the forest in the barren lands. You know, the mountains and the land are backed from the trees because we are cut the tree very cruelly and very big quantity. Then thank God, now we have the Amazon forest, now we have the Satpura forest, now we have the Vindhyachal forest, now we have the forests in many isolates. But we are standing in the peak point of disbalance of ecologically. Anytime our atmosphere can be lost his tolerance and may be possible if you will cut the plant, and the last plant was a last plant of your your ecological balance. So you are the self-destroyer because you are cutting the trees and you are destroying the forests. By this money which we can save by our mental hospitals budget, then we can develop, we can we can make beautiful our motherland. Third thing is that when you do this meditation, then you will be never caught in the hyper anger condition, and you can see your anger, you can save yourself from the stream of the anger. You will not flow in the stream of the anger, and then you will not do any crime by the effect of the anger. You will not cut anyone, you will not fight anyone, you will not kill anyone. The same thing is that when you will do this meditation, your seeing capability will be keen day by day, and then you can see the lust is coming and you can separate yourself from the lust. When you separate from the lust, our sisters, our mothers, our daughters, our goddesses on this earth, they came in the form of the women, they will be safe. There will not be any crime against a woman because the person is aware by the Sakshi meditation. And the same thing for the women, they will also do this meditation and they will be respect the man, and our family environment will be very loving and peaceful. There is no cases in the court against violence against women, and there will be no any cases against men, the false cases. So the Sakshi meditation can change your family environment very loving and very nice and peaceful, then what will we do? And what will be result? The families will be happy, the families will be live in good environment, the families will change, the society will change, the nations will change. And the Sakshi meditation will bring the internal honesty, morality, and the mercy. Nobody will take the black money or robbery, or nobody will do any economic crime. You can think the maximum person of world will do the Sakshi meditation of awareness, the world will change. Then the world will change. The mutual faith will grow, mutual love will grow, and there will be no need of the army budget. So the army budget, the very, very costly equipment, atom bombs, neutron bombs, hydrogen bombs, fighter jets, F-16, missiles guiding systems, smart bombs, fleet, and the Pandubis, there will be no need for this world. And the money, the hugest money we can save by our army budget deduction. Only the world have one army, and that army will use opposite to the disturbing persons or the disturbing nations. And then the UNO will become more effective, and we can solve our every problem, our every conflict on the negotiation table. My dear friend, I am putting a very nice vision in front of you. Or to make this vision true, I need your help. I need your cooperation. I need your active cooperation. Please learn this meditation. Spread this meditation all over the world. Please come to me. I will make you masters and the teachers of this meditation. And then you can teach this meditation in your country. Our love and technique and our mission is free of cost for all. And the name of our mission is the World Peace by Meditation and Meditation of Awareness. You are all the one love, one light, one consciousness, and I want to pay my respect and giving blessings to you. Love you very much, my dear friends. If you know that this discourse is very useful, or you appreciate my discourse, please subscribe my channel on YouTube, Swami Sachidananda Indore. Thank you very much.